When I think about the trajectory of women in history, even in like recent times, it just reminds me so much of like why I do the work that I do. And so I'm gonna jump into like why I believe rich women will completely change the world and why that is my mission in the work that I do. So if I like, okay, I'm not like a huge history buff, but just like thinking about generally like the past, even like 70 years and the shifts that have happened for women. Like if you think about like even like, okay, like 1950s, who was the quintessential woman in the 1950s? And even if we go back a bit further to think about the fact that, you know, women didn't even have the right to vote at the beginning of the 1900s. Like we were not voting people. We didn't have that right. And to see the power that women have gone through in the past 100 years, wow, like I'm just so thankful that like my soul is existing at this time in history. And so I believe I get to have this really unique part of women's history with a small group of women that I love so much, and just like really continuing to press into the shifts that we can make on history. And I believe rich women will change the world, and my mission is to create women who are rich, women who are wealthy, because who you have to become many times in the process as an entrepreneur to become rich is so much more than just business strategy. So I think about like, yeah, I love helping your P&L sheets look really good. Like I love raising that business revenue line. I love seeing like more clients coming in and your marketing efforts happening and like sales like just thriving. Yeah, like that's super exciting for me. And I get to see that over and over again with my clients. But what is more compelling to me and why I do this work, oftentimes like the business is just the business coaching, the getting into the business strategy is just the tool or the way that I get to change women's lives. And really, I always say the magic is inside of my clients. My job as a coach is just to draw out the magic that's already inside of you. And so in order for a woman to raise her prices, in order to like say I'm worthy to go for this premium package, or to like, you know, do the big things that it takes to raise our business revenue, that is what I get excited about, because our confidence has to shift. The stories that we've told ourselves have to change. The way that we show up in the world with more presence, with filling up this space. Like that is why I believe rich women will change the world, is because the part of the population, my little neck of the woods, my little area of the world that I get to impact, the way that I do it, the process that my clients get to go through is really about changing those narratives, changing those stories, dialing up your ability to take up space and to go after your dreams. And women, like when they leave my coaching programs, the thing that I smile the most about is, yeah, they're like, yeah, I tripled my revenue, or yeah, I got to pay myself a salary, I got to quit my part-time job, or I'm really close to that, or whatever. But what makes me most excited is how they talk about how their life was changed, how they feel more joy and more fulfillment than they ever have, how they feel like physically like healthier, whether that means like they have like boundaries in place, they're managing their time better, like they've lost weight if that's their story and that's what they need, like they're just prioritizing themselves, and that their relationships are healthier. And so they have become rich in so much more than just the finances, but in the process of going after that, like I want to make more money, they've been completely changed. And so they're going to change their worlds in ways that are just like incredible. So yes, rich women will change the world because of who they become, but also statistically, I believe that women are incredibly generous with their money. And so I feel like if I can get more money into the hands of heart-centered entrepreneurs, and people who are gonna do really good with their money, like they're gonna pour it into their families and their communities. It's statistically known that women do that more and that they're more altruistic with their money and their finances. I'm all about that. So whatever your connotation is around becoming a rich woman, I hope that this kind of helps you lean in and say, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I see what that can do for my life, for my community, for the impact I can have on the world. And if that's you, and if you're like, I'm excited, I want to be a part of a revolution, I want to be a part of making a mark on history with my life in ways that like you feel like you would maybe need some support. You need some support with your mindset. You need some support with your business strategy, with your sales, and your marketing. That's what I'm all about. So I coined myself as a mindset and sales coach. We do so much more in the inner circle. We work through a whole 6-step framework that has been foundational for myself as I've scaled 3 6-figure companies and as I've helped many, many women increase their revenue and become rich women. And so if that's you and if you're interested in leaning in, I would love to chat. So doors are open currently to work together. And so if you're interested in thinking about working more closely together, what could that even look like? I would love to just set up a chat with you to see what is going on in your business, what are your business goals in this year, and let's see if a partnership could work well. So send me the DM, reply to the email, comment below, and I'm so excited to get to work with you as I am on my mission to create rich women. Cheers for now.